let's see about trapezium. So in a trapezium, the bases of trapezium are parallel. So how you can see a trapezium is, you can take off this diagram as a trapezium. So two sides will be parallel and other two sides need not be related at all. Okay, they can be parallel or they need not be parallel. So these two sides are parallel, and generally the sides which are parallel are called as bases. Okay, now if you assume that this is one base, this is the other base. Now the bases of trapezium are parallel and then no sides need to be equal. So all these sides can be of different lengths. This can be A, this can be B, like this, different lengths. Let's not call it as B since B is already used. Let's call it as C. Okay. No sides need to be equal. So which means they may be equal, but there is no necessity that they have to be equal. And no angles need to be equal. So all these angles can be different, or they can be same, but there is no requirement that they should be same. And next one is, nothing special happens with the diagonals. Like in the earlier case, there is no relation between the lengths of the diagonals, or there is no need that they should bisect each other or be perpendicular to each other. So they can be of any random kind. Next one is, area is equal to half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them. So distance between them is this. See, now they are saying that the distance between them is this one, right? You can write it anywhere. The distance between these two is, let's say, distance between the parallel sides, and then sum of parallel sides means the length of this one plus length of this one. So according to that, in this diagram, the area of this one is half into sum of parallel sides. So B is a parallel side, these two are parallel sides, right? So small b plus capital B is the sum of parallel sides into the distance between them. Now the distance between them, if you assume that is h, then it is h. Got it? Now let's try to derive how we get this one. See this? Now assume that this is the trapezium we are talking about. A, B, C, D. Now what we take is, you can take the same trapezium, just tilt it over and write it there. Take the same one, just tilt it over and put it there, right, in such a way that we get like this. I'm just tilting it. So if you want to see the correlation, you can see that A is here, B is here, C is here, D is here. Right? What did I do? I have taken this entire thing and I have placed it over there, right, in an opposite manner. Now when you combine these two, when I combine these two, right, these two are going to join and entire thing will look like a parallelogram. If you assume that the length of this one is small b and the length of this one is capital B, now this is as good as taking a parallelogram. This entire thing is as good as taking a parallelogram and cutting it like this. If I merge these two, this entire thing is as good as taking a parallelogram and cutting it like this. This particular line is going to be the division line in such a way that this side and this side will be equal, and this side and this side will be equal, right? Now that is nothing but a parallelogram, and whatever is the distance between these two, that is the height in the earlier trapezium, will also be the distance between these two. Right, therefore the height of both the trapezium and this parallelogram both are same, and we know that in a parallelogram the area of this one is equal to base into height. Now what is the base here? B plus B is the base, and what is the height? Earlier height only, let's say h. So this is the area of this parallelogram, which means this is the area of two trapeziums joined together, right? Then what is the area of one trapezium? Half of it. Got it? Therefore the area of the trapezium is half into sum of the parallel sides into height. Got it? So that is how we can find it out. Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs universities better than IITs. They have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.